back. I'm so glad you could join me here today. Today we'll be doing a nice little painting. I hope you could follow along with me. Let me run the colors across the screen, but you'll need to paint along with me. While you're doing that, let me tell you what I got done on my canvas. Disclaimer, as per usual, my microphone has not been working. I just got done filming a video. My audio didn't work. It's still gonna go up. I don't know if it's already up or if it's gonna be next video or whatever. Uh, so I know. Thank you guys for that, um, for the feedback. But I know my audio is not working or being the best. So I have a 16 by 20 inch canvas, pre-stretched, double primed, and I added a thin layer of the liquid white. Rather than that, it's slick, wet, ready to go. Let's go ahead. Let's get my 2-inch brush straight into a little bit of phthalo blue. Phthalo blue is a nice, vibrant blue, but it's also a strong color. Let's come up here and just do crisscross strokes very lightly. I thought we could do a painting where you're in the middle of nowhere and it's kind of your camping site, maybe camping cabin. I don't know. I have a basic idea, but I'm not 100% sure how it's gonna look or turn out. So just like so, go across, blend those colors out. Let me grab a little bit more phthalo blue. Let me darken up that edge, darken up this edge. Just like so. Go across ever so lightly. Now, clean dry 1-inch brush, and let me go ahead and take that brown off. How I said, I got finished filming a video that I hope you guys enjoy. And I halfway cleaned my palette. Now, just adding a big ol' cotton ball, big ol' fluffy cloud. Don't let your brush stop moving. Keep your brush moving. Maybe right here there lives a cloud. Shoot. Just right along these lines, going in circles. Okay? Now, grab your 2-inch brush, lightly blend it. Just blend out the base. That's all you care about. Lift it up gently and go across. Same thing over here. Blend out that base, lift up, and go across. And just like that, you have yourself a nice, simple little sky. Now, let's get straight into the action. No holding back. I'm gonna go into some ivory black and some dark sienna. Ivory black, dark sienna. I want it to be more to the brown side than the black side, because I want it to look like wood. I'm gonna start on the cabin. So cut a roll of this paint. You'll get that little roll of paint on the edge of your knife. Let's come up here. Let's decide. Maybe that's our roof. It's good to have a basic idea. Not saying a sketch, because a sketch you have to kind of follow it, but just a basic idea, knowing where you kind of want to go with the painting. Okay. Grab, pull in, touch, pull in. That's how you get that outside cabin feel. Now, pulling down just a bit. We'll come back and fix it up, make it look pretty with the highlights. Right now we're just blocking in color. Right now I don't really care much. Okay? Something like so. Let me outline this edge a bit more. Something like that. Now, let's go ahead. Let me wipe my brush off. I have a little rag here to the side. I'm gonna grab this paint and just pull it. Pulling the direction that each angle is gonna go at. So when I put the highlights, it just goes on a bit easier, a bit better. Start creating your angles. We'll fix everything. Right now it's just the basic. Okay? Now, do we want this to be a log cabin or do you know what? Screw it. I have some paint right here. Dark sienna, black, and a little bit of white. And let's come up here. Touch, pull in. Pull inwards. And over here, just put a little highlight on the roof. Just like so. Ever so gently. Ever so gently. Okay. Let me get some more paint of that. Ooh, that's too bright. Look, dark sienna and black will cool down, and then some white to brighten up that color. Something like so. I don't really mind at this point. Let me flavor it up a bit. A little bit of dark sienna. The colors were blending at this point, so I have to kind of change up tone. That's a bit better. Oh yeah, way better. Phew. Phew. Very lightly. When this dries, the paint, there'll be so much texture. You'll feel every little bump. I love doing paintings like these because you feel every little thing. Now, let me make some space on my palette. And let me go into some ivory black, cut a roll. Let's put in the door. You need a little door to come in and come out of the cabin. Maybe the owners of this cabin couldn't afford to put windows, so they left it at that. They said next year they would renovate it. It's good to make up these stories, honestly. Okay, a little bit of ivory black. Let's come up here. Let's this side. Maybe right there. Maybe right there. Shoot. Let's get crazy with it. I'm just gonna do a basic outline. I think maybe some bushes live out here. Just basic stuff. I don't want to get into too much detail. Just loose strokes though. Shoot. Let's actually let me extend that one out here. Oh, you know what would be cool? Maybe a little bridge. Maybe something like that. And I feel like it's missing something. Maybe a tree here and some leaves. Something like so. So we have our basic outline there. Now the question is, what are we gonna do with that outline? So let's go ahead. Some ivory black. Let me pop in those leaves. So just using my 1 inch, something like so, and just pull the paint. Remember, all that matters is that outside edge. Everything else you can care less about. Now we can decide the shape of our cabin. There we go. Just like so. Now blocking that color. I don't want to really tamper too much with my cabin. It's just there now. I'm gonna leave the basic for the bushes. Just lightly go over so I can put some grass over there. Let's go ahead. Let's block in for some more land. Shoot, if you want to wing it, go ahead, be my guest. But I just don't want to lose the ideas I have right now going on in my head. Let's block in some water. I realized I want some water in this. Okay. Just a little bit more blue. Just like so. Just gently. Okay. Now we can go ahead and we can highlight our grass. I know I think I'm too calm. So I'm gonna activate artist mode, I call it. I don't know. And I'm gonna start getting more energy right now in the sec. Just let me warm up a bit. So just here, it's just I'm trying to imagine where I can go with this. You can take this painting so many ways. You don't have to do it exactly the way I'm imagining it. Right there. Maybe right here. Oh, no, maybe. I have to. If I want grass at least. Just like so. Now, screw it. I'm gonna get as close as I can to the cabin. I'll fix it right now with my palette knife. Just grab it. Very gentle. There we go. It's just a little touch up. So I'm gonna go into some cadmium yellow and just decide where our extra little highlight would live. I'm thinking right here, maybe here. Shoot, what the heck? There a bit. A little bit here, a little bit here. I'm just doing this so some spots can stand out more than others. something like so. And then just blend it out. Just tap and blend it. Just like so. Okay? Just like so. Tap, blend. Let's pull some reflections. You gotta reflect this straight into the water. Just pull straight down, and you can turn anything into reflections, really. Just like so. Okay? So, now I'm gonna go into some ivory black, some dark sienna. Just mix it up on my palette. I want it more to the darker side, more to the black side. Cut a roll, and let's block in what seems to be a bit of dirt. Okay? Just like so. Same thing for every other land you gotta support. Can't just put some dirt on some spots and not put it on the others. Okay? Very lightly. You just have to slide your palette knife. We can fix it up later on, if anything. Let's decide where a little bridge would go. Maybe right around here. Okay? You can pull down a bit just to make it seem like the thickness of the wood. Just like so. And then I'm going to add a little guardrail. The state forced me to put it. Nah, I'm kidding. 2, 3, 4. Try to make it as even as possible. Okay? Now, you can grab this and just lightly reflect that into the water. Just like so. Now, let's go ahead. Let me pile up this paint. Let me add some more dark sienna. A little bit more black. And then white. Okay? Cut a roll of paint. As you can see on the edge of my palette knife, let's come up here ever so lightly. Lightly. Like if you're barely even trying to touch it. Like, think about it like every time you touch it, it burns your hands. Okay? Let me add a bit more dark sienna. Let's put in my tree trunk here. A little bit ivory black just to tone it down. I don't want my color to be too bright for the bridge. So just mixing up the color until I'm satisfied with it. Something like that would work. Let's come up here very gently. Very gently. Let's come up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Now I'm gonna go into some lighter as an extra little highlight, just so it stands out a bit more against all the other colors. Shoot, just like that. Lightly reflect, gentle, gentle. Now, let's go ahead. Let's go into straight titanium white, just like so. Just scrub on some water lines. Get tough with it here. Act like it owes you money. Okay? Now, let's go ahead. Let's pull my 1-inch brush through one direction. Maybe even a little sap green. Let's come up here. Let's block in our bush that I imagined. Here and there. Just slightly. A bit more green. A little bit of black just to darken the green. Yeah, that's better. Let me clean my knife off. Scratching a few little sticks, twigs. Okay. Let's go ahead. Some of that lighter color. Boom. Just very gently. And you know what? Let's go into some darker tones. Just to kind of bring everything together. Just like so. It's up to you if you want to put these dark colors. I think it looks nice because that contrast plays around with it. Okay. Let me clean my knife off and just blend that paint. Okay. Ever so lightly. And then indicate where it separates here. A little bit of cadmium yellow. A little extra. Okay. Let's go into that same dark color. Okay. Something like so. Load up one direction. Let's come up here. Let's pop in those leaves, those leafy highlights. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's put a rock in our water. Right there. The rest you can reflect. When you put too much paint, just reflect it. It looks good anyways. Okay. So I'm gonna put some of that dark brown that's too dark. Let me add some white. Cut a roll. Shoot. Ever so gently. Okay? Reflect. and some water lines. You need to put some water lines in here. Now, let's go ahead. I'm just messing around to see what I get. Let's put in a little campfire. Maybe something like so. Okay. Grab a little bit of our cadmium yellow here and there. And grab a fan brush. Let me clean it up real quick. That was a bit dirty. Just dry it off. Little yellow. Little crimson. Just very lightly though. Nothing too crazy. Little bit of paint thinner. Just something crazy in there, you know? Something to change it up. Now, let me fix that up real quick. With our palette knife, just sort of, there we go. It sort of symbolizes a little fire in there. And you know what? I'm going to grab my 1-inch, bring the water all the way over here. The grass, I meant to say. Here. And maybe there's a fence out here. Or actually, maybe there's a fence over here. Since the cabin's over there. Same thing over here. Maybe a few little wooden fence. Maybe it falls off here. Maybe you don't see the rest over there. Okay. Little highlight. And you're about done for today. Here. Very lightly. Very, very lightly. Well, I think that completes today's painting. I really hope you enjoyed this painting and try this painting out. It's a fun and simple painting, I believe. And from the bottom of my heart, I like to wish each and every one of you the best of luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, my friend. Goodbye.